So today I am here to show you my hanger, because with recent update to the hanger module, there is now a towel which backers unlocked at the 42 million stretch goal mark. So anyone that backed before that, obviously backer goal, um, received a towel. That's the Squadron 42 towel. So due to recent updating, there has been a slight issue with the Cutlass in my hanger, as the texture does not want to render properly, as you can see here. Every other ship that I have looked at does not do this. That, or it was being nice to me. But pretty much, well, let's check out the Cutlass, even though it is a little bit ugly at the moment. Little blue button here. Use. Then you got ladder, which still hard to see. Use again. Wow, this is horrible. Oh, it kind of fixed it. It kind of didn't. So the inside graphics look good. The only thing I can see that they are having issues with is the outer skin. Got the airlock closable. Then you can go up to the cockpit. Got the back seat. The console displays are not yet programmed in for this ship, but you do have joystick control. And then let's get out of this. As for the front pilot, there's small little doodads like this, so you can have it blowing on you, and I'm assuming that the yellow handle is an ejector seat, so it will blow out of that window. Maybe. Not really sure, they haven't really described it that much. Okay, so they do have issues with the textures inside of this vehicle too. But I will still try and show you it. So they have little seats here that you can sit down upon. So you can have two people here, two people flying. Then also have two beds right here that you can have two people laying on. So I believe you can have the total crew of about 6 to 7, one wandering around the flight deck. Well, the small cargo area, more like. Doesn't really have a flight deck, but you know what I mean. Then, since this is the Cutlass, it is a pirate ship, which means two things. One, it's got this iris here at the bottom, which I'm actually going to press the button again so you can see the awesome animations, which actually is going to have a cutter device around the rim, so you can possibly latch onto holes, cut into them, and then start a boarding procedure. Let's close that up for now. God, I love the little iris closing and shutting. Which one's which? Okay, that one does. Okay, there's the door. As for that bottom button, what that did was lower this, which goes to the top turret, and or a Mark V manned turret gun, which at the moment also does not have displays. You cannot move it like you can in the Constellation. At the moment, it's just to show off the seat and, you know, how it's coming along so far. Haven't really updated it since February, I believe. Yeah. And then they have a little toilet there, you know, for role play. And they haven't programmed in both of these buttons, but I'm assuming that one of them lowers the ramp like it did there, and the other button actually removes this piece right here, which would be the cargo, and it pushes it out and then lowers it down the ramp. But that's mostly speculation on my part. Anyways, moving on. Paid a nice price for it, but in the end, I think it would be well worth it. As for the next ship, the Origins 315P, otherwise known as the Explorer model of the Origin Jumpworks. I chose this mostly for scavenging, and it turns out it has a rocket on it from when I was screwing around, so I'm going to use this holo table and attempt to fix it. Oops, forgot to take that off. There we go. That's what it should come with. Okay, turn that off. You saw nothing. It comes with a shore grip tractor beam, so comes with basic, not exactly sure what brand that cannon is. Nice animations for the stairway, and it's got wing doors, so, you know, obviously they were going for something stylish, since the 300 series is mostly kind of luxurious. I mean, look at this brown leather lacing the walls. I mean, it's just so beautiful. Sadly, there's no way to close the door yet. They haven't implemented any good use things like what the use does, so sadly, it's led to me going in and out of that door. So, sitting in the cockpit of this one. Nice swivels feature. Pull that down. Few button presses. And then we're into here, where we can actually steer it. And if I look the right way, you can see my foot going down. That's the rotating, like, directional, which I'll probably get into as they release the dogfighting module. Hopefully, they'll update this, since they still have to update all the ships into their newest skins, so they look better, so they're actually physically here in the game, instead of just, that way the lighting actually interacts with them properly. But anyways, they got a nice little animation for getting out. Nice little climb down the stairs. Takes a little bit long. I mean, you could just jump out of there if that's really what you wanted. You know what, this is a good time to pull out something I bought in the Voyager Direct store, which was actually a buggy for, I believe it was 15,000 credits. Best buy I've had for my hangar, since I plan on having quite a few ships, you know, and this is just a quick way to get around to them all. Sadly, you can't jump out anymore. You actually have to bring it to a full stop and power off and hop out. Quite awkwardly, I might add. Leading us to my next ship, which is the Avenger. Ex-police cruiser type vehicle. So perfect for bounty hunting jobs, which I actually bought it for that. It's got a nice cargo space in the back. Got some cryo beds, so stick your perp and or person of interest in there. close that. Then close them in. Come up here. Watch that open. Climb up. Duck your head a little bit. Mostly more like a crouch walk, if anything. That will be my bed. And here is the cockpit of this one. Which actually, most of the cockpits are absolutely gorgeous. Sure, they'll have to get the hands right and all, but, you know, other than that, I mean, you got a wide view, so I mean, you can actually see things behind you. You can see your wingmen to the side. Possibly one of these screens will be your radar. Maybe, I don't know how they're going to implement it for this one. Otherwise, quick get in, get out for this ship. For some odd reason, it's a lot faster than the rest of them. I love this little swing. Just a little whoop. I'm sorry. Then it has a little, well, it doesn't want to do it now, but it has a ducking feature when you're under these parts. So you actually duck to get into your ship instead of just walking straight in. And last but not least, my Aurora L in, I believe. I upgraded it from a base model. The, what was it? The MR? I pretty much call it the Grasshopper now because that's what it looks like. It's got nice animation. Let's climb up here real quick. Being that the Aurora was pretty much the first ship into space, it was compact. You had sleeping and you had piloting, and that was pretty much it. So let's look at the pilot seat real quick. Nice, lush leather seat. Not in the base model, I might add. Only in this one, which is kind of cool. Upgrade for about $10 if you just buy the original and then you buy this one, or you could just buy, you know, this one and it would still cost the same. But anyways, nice wide field of view so you can see anything around you. Not behind you, but that's what radar's for. Not exactly sure how the ejection seat will work, but it'll be interesting to find out. Plan to test out that on all my ships. Do a little bit of free floating in space. As for this is the best part. I normally let my controller just go because if you start messing with your controller in the middle of this, it looks so messed up. Now, oddly, there is a plate above my head for some messed up reason, and due to the update, previous updates, I cannot move my head, so I can't exactly give you the full look around, but as I press F again, I can show you that there's windows in the back. So you can actually look around at the space as you fly through it, and all the ships will pretty much have a autopilot, so you can just, you know, set the course, hop into bed, just relax. It'll notify you when you're approaching. You can get out, hop in the pilot seat. It'll slow down. Now I'll just let it get out how it should. I was gonna just force my way out. Sorry, I have to get a drink. Okay, much better. Okay, so over there is the gun shooting gallery, as most people on the fan base like to talk. Further down in the next opening is the storage, which has any extra weapons I bought and a few extra short grip tractor beams. And the next thing is the buggy jump course, which really needs an overhaul because it's just absolute crap. Let's face it. The buggy can't even go off the jumps and go through the hoops that they made. At least I've never been able to get it to. Okay. At this distance, we can see what it looks like. I'm not sure if it'll glitch out as we... Yep, it glitches out as we get closer. But from here, you can see how absolutely beautiful that is. Well, let's go up to the next floor. Nice elevator. Awesome little sound effects. A little bit glitching with the floor. Had a few issues where I fell through the elevator. Hey, look, the towel. Awesome. Just here on display on its own little tower. That's kind of awesome. And then with buying the Cutlass, I got this. That's the original suit in which you wear, which they're actually doing an update to it, so it will look a little bit different and a little bit cooler. But this is the skin I got with the Cutlass, so it actually has hair on this one. Nice leather jacket, ankle pistol holster, some nice armor, some nice gloves. I prefer running around with that. And then also, another thing is storage locker for the rest of my stuff. Still haven't figured out what those white boots are though. But all in all, cool animations. Got a little cot here. I think that was like 1,000 credits. Still have no idea what that is on the side, but you know. And for the ultimate thing, last little piece de resistance, you got the fish tank with those little tiny jellies, the yellow and blue fish, and a crab. All of them pretty much sold separately. The ones you get with the fish tank when you buy it are the yellow and blue ones, but I got my fish tank for free since I backed it before they made the fish tank, so I got that, and I bought the little jellies and that crab, which is kind of adorable in his little grotto, as they call it. He sometimes peeks out. Want to peek out? No? Ooh, he's a bit shy. Kind of cool how different alien creatures. Then you got a odd helmet as part of a fish tank display, you know. Kind of weird, but, you know, I'll roll with it. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my hangar, my ships, and to close this off, I might just, one, jump off this elevator like I normally do with my awesome side holster, and we totally should break my legs. Let's go over to the driving area and show you some of their physics in this game. Since pretty much what they're doing is taking the CryEngine and making a new engine from the CryEngine, but way better. Kinda. Hard to describe. Chris Roberts is an absolute genius. I mean, the 1990 Wing Commander series was phenomenal. I haven't played it myself yet, but I plan to. See, okay, that makes no sense. Okay, they make a ramp. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic, but they make a ramp leading into another ramp, even though, okay, you're only supposed to drive like pathetically fast, so you don't overshoot that, so let's try that. Okay, not overly fast. Okay, I made the jump. Yay. Now let's make this jump. Nope, I hit the hoop. Something's wrong with this. Anyways, let's go into third person and show you the physics in this. Oh, so beautiful. I mean, it's a little bit, like, floppy. But otherwise, I mean, actually, they kind of updated it. So, I think they actually PBR'd these. They actually look brilliant. I mean, they didn't a little while ago, but... Oh, regain... Nope. Ah. It's a little bit hard to control. So yeah, that's Star Citizen. That's my hangar. Ooh. Oh. I have not seen this one, so this must be a new little thing. Yeah, let's get a nice little range up. Let's go to about here. Let's see how this one works. So it's kind of like bowling. Anyways, so that's Star Citizen, and that's my character kind of being retarded. Anyways, this is Cool signing off.